Hated upon its initial release, disowned by its director, Alien³ is an orphan, the runt of an ill-fated franchise, the child no one wanted. Its production history has usurped its impact, and few ever talk about it as a work of art, only as a mistake. But something has been buried under the controversy, under the unmet expectations. Something beautiful and harsh, something unique. The script came from a treatment by the great filmmaker Vincent Ward. Ellen Ripley, heroine of the first two films, was to crash land in a community of monks. She descends from the heavens, an antichrist who brings a bloodthirsty reckoning with her. That much was kept. Only in the final version, the monks became religious ex-convicts when Ward was fired. He was replaced by David Fincher. Everything that Fincher became known for originates here. The dank interiors, the sense of dread dripping from every vent and furrowed brow. His direction is magnificent. The voice of a master was silenced by everyone loud enough to be heard. Gothic sets, anguished performances, a curious, even devious-seeming camera. Low angles, everyone prostrate before an absent god. After undermining him during the shoot, the producers took the film away from Fincher. His cut was butchered. It took years to restore it, and even still it's incomplete. The film may be riddled with imperfections, but it transcends them. If Ridley Scott's Alien is science fiction turned into art, Alien³ is art maimed viciously until it resembles science fiction. Its images are a claustrophobic chiaroscuro, more Hieronymus Bosch, and Peter Bruegel than Frank Frazetta. On his blog, Shadowplay, film critic David Cairns noted that Fincher appeared to be paying homage to Carl Dreyer's landmark silent film, The Passion of Joan of Arc, paying specific attention to the costume design and the way he frames his characters. Like Joan before her, Ellen Ripley has been abandoned by God. Only she won't go without a fight. The Alien series had, up until the third film, a less than perfect view of women. Alien treats Sigourney Weaver's Ripley, originally written as a man, with a respectful, objective distance for much of the film. She has flaws and strengths, and her survival seems as much an accident as a result of fortitude or wit. The film ends by acknowledging her femininity in a disappointingly ordinary display of objectification. In James Cameron's Aliens, Ripley is allowed to show strength, allowed to be right about everything, but it comes at the expense of her independence. She meets a man...
Here, I want you to put this on.
What's it for?
It's a locator. Then I can find you anywhere in the complex. On this. It's just a precaution.
Thanks.
Doesn't mean we're engaged or anything. All right, what's next?
Adopts a surrogate daughter and fulfills a traditional mother role.
I'm not gonna leave you, Newt. I mean that. That's a promise.
You promise?
I cross my heart
And hope to die.
and hope to die.
She even has a foil in the queen of the species that gives the movie its name. If she is allowed to fight, it isn't for herself, it's for the stability of a family. In Alien³ she's truly alone. Her family is stripped from her, and now she is stranded in a world denied the presence of women. We learn quickly that without women, men become monsters. But the film does not overly sexualize or desexualize her. It neutralizes her appearance, making her blend in with the inmates from a superficial point of view. This allows the film to truly celebrate her personality for the first time in the series. She lives for herself.
Can you not tell me what you were looking for in the girl?
Attracted.
In what way?
In that way.
Very direct.
I've been out here a long time.
Before the film properly begins, she has been sexually assaulted in her sleep, and now wants desperately to be rid of the unwanted alien child she carries. It's another queen growing bigger every second. The fate of the universe rests in her womb, and she knows only too well that she cannot survive as long as the alien lives. How many mainstream films are sympathetic to the cause of a woman seeking an abortion? I've seen this movie more times than I can count. I've studied it, pitied it, stood in awe of its achievements. Today, the film plays like a strangled cry for compassion in an uncaring universe. It's the epitome of what Bilge Ebiri, film critic for Vulture and New York Magazine, calls earworm cinema. It's missing something, and your brain keeps trying to fill in the blanks.